What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight. Okay. They ever been on the channel? Not that they've done. Okay, so we've had a number of songs covered by them, but we've never actually had them on the channel. So, believe it or not, making their debut on the channel tonight. We have Her Royal Majesty, Queen. Yes, indeed. How about that? Queen making their debut on the channel.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone?
Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity bop, do me a favor. Before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Randy Souther, and Randy wanted to see me react to the song by Queen called Dragon Attack. Now, have I heard the song before? Believe it or not, no, I have not. I have Queen's entire discography on my computer. I have every single album they've ever recorded. I have it in MP3 format. There are just certain albums I've never bothered to listen to, and unfortunately the 1980 album The Game is one of those albums that I've just never gotten around to, and this is on that album. So yeah, I believe it or not, I have not heard this song before. So this is going to be interesting. Would I consider myself a Queen fan? To an extent, yes. There are a number of songs from them that I've really enjoyed. And yeah, there's the big hits. Everyone knows Bohemian Rhapsody. Yes, we all know that song. But I like a lot of their other, I like their rockin' tunes, like Tie Your Mother Down, I Want It All, Show Must Go On, One Vision. I love that tune. I mean, there's a lot of, oh God, I mean, pretty much everything from, what is the name of the album? A Night at the Opera, I think, where you had a whole bunch of songs from the Highlander movies. Give Me the Prize, Princess of the Universe. Yeah, I mean, there's a number of rockin' tunes from Queen that I do enjoy. I've just never gotten around to this album. There's a couple of albums from Queen I've never bothered to listen to, and this is one of them. So, hey, but you know what? That's okay, because we're gonna hear it now for the first time, and you get to check it out. You get to see me hear this song for the first time. I don't even know what kind of song this is. I don't know if this is a rocker, if this is a ballad. I don't know. I hope it's a rocker. I guess we'll find out. Anyway, let's see. This was posted by Chief Mouse. Okay. And the video has 1.1 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. A link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. 10, Dragon Attack, Queen, live in Montreal, 1981. So not only are we getting a song that I've never heard for the first time, but we're getting a live performance of it to boot. Oh, Nelly. Oh, man, I'm looking forward to this. You know, it's funny. When this got on the filming schedule, when I was putting the filming schedule together and I found out that this was going to be on the filming schedule, I cannot tell you the feeling of anticipation I got when I saw that. I was like, I can't wait to get to this. I didn't even know it was live. It just said Queen Dragon Attack reaction. I'm like, great, a Queen song, awesome, and one I've never heard before, and it's live to boot.
What's causing all this?
Oh, this is making my day. Anyway, I hope it's good. Man, if this doesn't live up to the hype that I'm putting on it myself, I'm going to be very, very disappointed in myself. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
I said, yeah. 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 Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. All right. All right, all right. All right, all right. All right, all right. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Come on, do it to the beat. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. All right, all right. All right, all right. Okay. Okay. All right, all right. All right, all right. Yeah, yeah. I said, yeah, yeah. Ooh, all right, all right. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, all right. All right, all right. All right, all right. Yeah, 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 yeah. Look out. Hey. Say
I'm gonna pause right here. I had a feeling the song's about to kick in. People often ask me who I think is the greatest frontman of all time. Not necessarily the greatest singer of all time, but who's the greatest frontman? Like when it comes to live shows, like if I was to pick one person and define them as the greatest frontman, this is the blueprint. This is what you want every lead singer to be able to emulate from a frontman standpoint. Here's your guy right here, every time.
So we're all going to go to school right here for a couple of minutes.
My answer will never change. When it comes to crowd interaction, crowd engagement, being able to lead the crowd. You would not believe how many lead singers I've ever seen try to do what he does, and if he's lucky, he might get half the crowd, maybe. Every time, Freddie Mercury got everybody in the crowd to do and say whatever he wanted. He wanted them to be louder, he'd get them louder. He wanted them to be faster, he'd get them faster. He wanted them to be on the beat, he'd get them on the beat. And he'll say whatever he wants to say. He'll sing whatever he wants to sing, and he will get the crowd to do it. That's a front man. I'm sorry, but when you have a guy up there, or a girl, doesn't matter, guy or girl, who's able to grab the crowd and hold on to them and not let a single one slip through his fingers, and he has 100% control over that crowd, to the point where all he would have to do, and I'm being dead serious here, all he would have to do is point and say, kill. And you better believe every person in that crowd is going to go after whatever it is he's pointing at, and whatever it is he's pointing at ain't going to live very long. So, I mean, it's that strong. This is my blueprint for a front man or front woman. Take your pick. The GOAT, the greatest of all time. Hands down. All right, now hopefully we'll get into the song now. It feels like it's building. It feels like it's building. We'll see if I'm right. Let's see if we're going to get into the song here.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Can't be that simple. It can't be that simple. My goodness, it really is that simple. Okay, cool. Well, look, it's not the most impressive bass line in the world, but you know what? Like I have said so many times on the channel, simple can be effective when it's being done properly. And yeah, it's being done properly. Having the drums start off, having the drums kick in with the feel and the beat, bass player comes in, playing that riff. Simple riff, but I think the reason why it's so effective is he's doing it solo. He's doing it by himself a couple of times through before Brian comes in. So I think that's why it was so effective coming in, is because he was doing it solo. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Like I said, just because it's a simple riff doesn't mean it's a pointless riff. It's one of those riffs. I mean, seriously, I just listened to it and I just picked it up and played it. It's not hard, but you know what? That riff, I guarantee you, is going to stick with me for a while. I don't know how long. It might be a day or two. It might be a week or two. It might be a month or two. I don't know, but that riff is going to stick with me. I promise you. Doodle 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 doo doodle 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 doo. Yep. That's going to stick with me. I've already got it in my head. It's already rattling around. It's not coming out anytime soon. I'm going to have to start charging it rent if it doesn't come out of my head soon. But while it's there, I guess I'll enjoy it. Kind of got the bump to it. I knew this was a 5-minute song. I knew it was. I saw the time at the beginning of the video. I swear, I thought we were like the 4-minute mark. I swear I thought we had another minute to go. I was about to pause it. Wow, time flew on this. That's a good sign. That's a great sign. I feel bad now. I didn't pause for almost 3 whole minutes. I hope this doesn't get blocked. All right, let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Queen with Dragon Attack. This was a request from Randy Souther. Oh, boy. Before I get my score, there's a couple of things that I feel like I need to reiterate before we go any further. Number one, do I consider myself a Queen fan? Like I said earlier in the video, I do consider myself a Queen fan to a point. I could honestly, off the top of my head, probably name, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 songs from Queen, possibly. Maybe more, but I don't know if I would be willing to bet on more than 10. I have their entire discography. I own every single song they've recorded, every single album they've ever recorded. I own and even some bootlegs. I own it in MP3 format. They're sitting on my computer. Have I listened to all of them? Nope. No, I have not. There's actually a couple of albums, a few albums I have not listened to in their entirety. And I learned that this song, I went and looked for it to see which album it was on. It's on The Game from 1980. And I've never listened to that album in its entirety. Not from start to finish. I know there's a couple of songs on there. I think Fat Bottom Girls is on there. I think Crazy Little Thing Called Love is on there. And those are the only 2 songs that I recognize from that album. Everything else I don't recognize. I think. And I'm not even 100% sure about those 2. But there are some songs, some rockin' songs that I've heard from them that I really enjoy. And believe it or not, 2 of their ballads actually. I don't know, Somebody to Love. I don't know if I'd really call that a ballad. That's more of like a soulful song. But one ballad from Queen that they've written and recorded is actually one of the very, very few ballads that I actually enjoy, and that's Who Wants to Live Forever. Love that song. That song can and has on a number of, not every time I listen to it, but on occasion, sometimes I'll just be in a sentimental mood or whatever, and I'll put that song on, and it'll bring a tear to my eye. It will. It absolutely will. I don't go full blown, bawling over it and sobbing over it, but it'll get me choked up every once in a while. So yeah, that song hits me, and it's one of the very few ballads I actually enjoy. So would I consider myself a Queen fan? Like I said, to an extent. I'm not going to sit there and say I'm a full-blown fan, but I absolutely do appreciate everything that Queen has done for the world of music and for the world of rock and for the world of showmanship and entertainment. So yeah, I would absolutely say that, hands down, without question. Now, when it comes to this song, what did I think of it? Well, you're about to find out, boy. Let me tell you. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.6. Yep, 8.6. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first. 8.6. What does that mean? Well, an 8.6 would translate to a great scale rating, okay? It would also get 4 out of 5 stars and an A letter grade. Not an A minus, an A. So you got an 8.6, great scale rating, 4 out of 5 stars, and an A letter grade. Now, how did I come to this score? So glad you asked. I'm going to do something weird, and I'm going to start with the live performance.
You kidding me?
They checked off every single box within like the first 2 minutes. They were all checked off. let's go down the list, shall we? Let's go down the list. Stage presence. Who are you kidding? Of course it's there. Stage energy, check, big check. Stage interaction, big check again. We got a lot of stage interaction in this song. Anywhere from, singer interacting with the drummer, singer interacting with the guitar player interacting with the bass player, singer coming over and interacting with the bass player and the guitar player. I mean, there was constant stage interaction, so I got no issue with that whatsoever. Crowd interaction, please. Right from the beginning, right from the get-go, before the song even started, Freddie Mercury comes up and does one of his infamous sing-alongs, getting the crowd involved, engaging the crowd. And, man, he does it so well. He really does, man. He's like one of the very, very few singers who will engage the crowd, get them to sing what he wants, how he wants, when he wants, and have maybe not 100% participation, but he's going to get at least 90. How many lead singers can say that? Very few. I really can only name maybe 2 or 3 that can get that much crowd interaction. So that's amazing. And like I've always said about frontmen, when people ask me, not talking about singing ability, don't get me wrong, Freddie Mercury's singing ability, top notch, okay? But when people ask me specifically who I think is a blueprint for the greatest lead or for the greatest frontman of all time, that's just not singing. That's doing everything else, all the showmanship, all the stage interaction, all the crowd interaction, stage presence. I mean, the kind of vocals who can just stand there and will get the crowd cheering and get the crowd. He doesn't have to move. He can literally stand there like a statue and the crowd will absolutely lose their minds. This is my number one. My number one, hands down. Every time, twice on Sunday, that answer will never change.
You like that, girls? That's hardcore.
So he has all, and not just him, but the other members of the band as well, complimenting him and backing him up. So, yeah, the live show, everything I was expecting and more. So, no issues there, no problems there. The song itself, I've never heard the song before. I dug this tune. I'm going to be honest with you. The intro that they had with the build and the build and the build and the build and the build, I was expecting a much heavier tune, a much faster tune, a much more intense tune. So when they came down to this, I would dare say borderline funk feel, I was like, whoa, where did this come from? I was listening to the drums, setting up that pattern. I'm like, where is this going? And then the bass player came in with that riff. Now, like I said, and I even demonstrated, I've never heard the song before, but I listened to the riff seriously 4 times and I went, oh, it's this. And I pick up my bass and I play it. It's not a hard riff. It's not a difficult riff by any stretch. But you know what it is? It's infectious. It's still in my head, and I'm going to be honest with you folks, I don't see it leaving anytime soon. It's going to be there for at least 2 or 3 days. I'm going to be honest with you, though, probably longer. I can see that riff being stuck in my head for at least a week. At least. But I'm going to play it safe and say 2 or 3 days. Even then, that's quite a bit of time to be stuck in my head. So, no, it's a simple riff, yes, but it's catchy. It is absolutely catchy as hell. It's got the funk feel to it. We're in D, which I absolutely love, my favorite key of all time. And it just felt good across the board. Brian coming in, reinforcing it, and then the song just coasted from there. Really nice job across the board. I love the bass work. Yeah, he had the main riff, but while the chorus was going on, he was doing some movement around. He wasn't popping and slapping. I was watching he was fingering the whole time, but he was fingering so hard that it almost sounded like he was thumping. And I was like, that's pretty cool, man. The guy's got some powerful fingers. Plus his tone probably helped out with that quite a bit as well. But it was very appropriate. Moving up on the neck, like I said, during the chorus, moving around. But there was a pattern. It wasn't like he wasn't just improvising. There was a very set pattern. And I couldn't pick up on it because Brian was playing. And I'm like, I can't quite hear what it is he's doing. It sounded like he was staying mostly on the D until he came up on the neck, and that's where the movement was really coming around, but then he would go back down to the D again, where he would stay pretty constantly on the D. So I'm not sure what the riff was he was playing in the chorus. I'm gonna have to go back and listen again. Maybe I'll go back and listen to the studio version. Maybe it might be a little clearer in there. But the drumming was really nice across the board. Brian's guitar playing, really nice across the board. Freddie's vocals across the board. I've heard him be far more impressive vocally, but what he was doing fit the context of the song. If he had gone full-blown operatic like he's capable of doing, it would have taken away from the song, honestly. Him stripping it down and joining in with the funk feel with his vocal style and his vocal performance fit like a glove. Now look, this is a great tune. It is. And not only is it a great tune, but it was a great live performance to boot. You know, people ask me, give me a great example of what you would consider to be a great live performance. I'm going to use this song and this particular video as an example. This is everything I look for in a live performance. Guys, I don't look for pyro. I mean, don't get me wrong, pyro's nice, cryo's nice, sparklers are nice, squibs are nice, lasers are nice. Yeah, sure, it's all nice to have, but you don't need it. It's not necessary. You could have a great live show with just 4 guys on stage putting out 100% effort and having 100% attention to detail when it comes to your performance. That's all you need. That's really all you need. We checked off every single box. Not one firework in sight, not one cryojet in sight, not one squib popping off, no video screens, no lasers. No, didn't need it. Didn't need it. They brought the show themselves. And folks, this is what I'm talking about. People often get me mistaken with showmanship. Oh, it needs to be shot out of a cannon. No, that's still my favorite one, by the way. What do you need? You need to be shot out of a cannon to be impressive? No, I don't. This is impressive. This was a great live show. I absolutely appreciate it. This is exactly what I'm talking about when I'm talking about live show. Did you see anybody getting shot out of a cannon? No. Did you see anybody doing flips or cartwheels or anything like that? Nope. All you need, movement around the stage, interacting with the crowd, interacting with each other, and doing your best to put out 100% effort into your live show. It's all you need, and that's exactly what we got here.
Whether you like it or don't like it, learn to love it because it's the best thing going today.
And that's how we're ending up at the 8.6, honestly. The song on its own, don't get me wrong, it's a nice song. I enjoyed the song. But if I'm being honest, the song on its own, just the song on its own, I would honestly put about 7.8, 7.7, 7.8, somewhere down. It's a really good song. It is. But the live performance is why we're going up to that 8.6 without question. Loved the song, enjoyed the song, and I will be adding that song onto my playlists. Absolutely. It's a fun tune to listen to. But the live show is what did it for me more than anything else. So 8.6, I feel good about that score, and that is where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow. We got an 8.6, which is a great scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A letter grade. Take your pick. I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.